Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are joining this channel for the first time, I greet you all, and kindly click the subscribe button if you're new, and also share and hit the like button. On this show today, it's not going to be the regular show because I'm not in my regular happy mode, and it's all because of the news that broke 2 days ago back in Nigeria, and it's quite emotional for me because I'm connected to that story. And what do I mean? In that sense, it happened to a family that I know, media platforms, even in newspapers all over Nigeria and on the internet, everywhere. Check all social media platforms, and the news is about undergraduates of Obafemi Awolowo University. I believe by now most of us are conversant with that story, which is rather a sad and unfortunate story, because it has to do with Emmanuel giving up on life by taking his life. It is rather sad because he's a young man. I could not even put up his picture because some of us might ask, and I know a lot of people vlog just to bring about the hottest news on their channel, and that is not the intention here. My intention is to call our attention to something we've not been paying much details to, and we need to start having those conversations. Some people don't even believe depression is real. Some think it's a white man thing. Some even feel there's nothing called depression, and some even have the assumption that it only happens to adults. And from my research, I got to discover that depression is mostly common between the age of 15 to 45, more predominant with people within that age bracket. So it's not that once you cross 45 it cannot happen to you, but it is more predominant between age of 15 and 45. Is 20 years old. And let me first of all share my condolence with the family. I know this is hard time, and I pray may the good Lord grant the family the fortitude to bear this loss. Amen. So I want us to engage ourselves, because we need to have this conversation so as to help the next person that is even contemplating taking this drastic action. And by the way, I know it is quite hard to live in Nigeria because there are a whole lot of challenges and many things are not in place. So it's a whole lot of struggle, which I am aware of because that's where I come from. And talk of students in schools, I was once a student also, and I still remember vividly what I went through while I was in school during my undergraduate years. It was tough, and I know it's even tougher now considering the economic situation in the country and a lot of struggles that most of these students are going through. I want to draw the attention of parents to this, because we have not been paying too much attention to some things. And if at this present time as a parent, your conversation with your children, your teenagers, has not gone beyond, have you done this, have you completed that, have you put up so and so in place. I want to burst your bubble. You are not doing well enough. Because if all the conversation you have with your teenagers and children is still around what you want them to do, then we are not doing enough and we are not helping matters. Because we are not having this conversation. We hear news, one teenager does this in so place, one teenager does that, and we are beginning to see it as something normal. It is absolutely abnormal. It is not. It shouldn't happen in the first place. So what are we doing to remedy this situation? Because these are young chaps that have their own lives, their entire lives still far ahead of them, and they end up taking this unfortunate drastic action by giving up so soon at this tender age. That is really heartbreaking. I've not been able to even get myself together. I've not been able to put myself together since I got this sad news, because it's kind of made me really sad. And please pardon my expression today. It's just because of the entire mood since the news broke. So pardon me for that, people. I said something earlier that in this present time it's tough, and being a student whereby you live on campus, you are independent of your parents, though your parents support financially, with allowances, which is normal, but there are a whole lot that goes on in that circle. And I mean, while you are among your mates, your study mates, and many times you have to take decision on your own. You go for lectures, a whole lot of things that I can't even exhaust in this video, because I don't intend to make it too long. But I will briefly mention some things. I'm still going to talk about depression, but I will just scratch it on the surface. I will put the link in the comment section so that we can go there and read at our own time, so that we can be informed. Because you can be helping somebody tomorrow. You don't know who else is contemplating about this. And it is high time we started this conversation, and we need to start having those information. What are the symptoms of somebody that is depressed, so that we start paying attention, so that we start taking care of things before it gets out of hand. This is rather sad. Go on Google, put on suicide from teenagers, just type it there. You will see a whole lot of news everywhere, not only in Nigeria, in other parts of the world. It is rather sad, and we need to start paying attention to all these things. And our conversation should go as parents, and I'm talking about parents now, most especially in Africa and in Nigeria. Our conversation nowadays should go beyond, have you eaten, have you done this, have you done that. We need to change that conversation. We need to start engaging our children. Let's know about what is going on in their innermost thoughts. What are they thinking about? Show care, find time, create time to know what they're feeling, what are their challenges. We grew up with parents who don't even want to, they don't even give you that time. Before you even say one thing, they shut you out. Most of the things we even open up to our friends, maybe when we're on campuses, and maybe friends that stays nearby, because we didn't have that opportunity. Most of us are still using that same process, that same method to raise our today's teenagers. it is not working, it's not producing any results. That's why teenagers now feel, since nobody's listening to me, since nobody's paying attention, let me just end this life and go. Maybe everybody will be happy. But nobody's happy. I've seen comments on Instagram, you know, oh, RIP, oh, who knows. People speculating what could have caused this, blah, 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 and that. I'm not even here to castigate anybody, but I'm here to call our attention to this, and let's start drawing what the lessons are. What are the lessons? What do we need to start doing? As a parent, am I paying enough attention? Even if you don't have kids, I believe we are all in one relationship or the other. It's your partner, it's your friend, somebody close by, at the place of work. You know, nobody lives in isolation. We all need one another. We need each other's support. We have that support system. Is it enough? Are we doing enough? Are we showing love? Are we showing that we care? Some have been wondering, oh, Femi Julo, are you now a relationship expert, or you are satisfied in talking about parental matters? Well, I'm a parent, and I don't think I need to be an expert, but in talking about certain issues, but anything that is of concern to me, and with my little knowledge, I don't think there's anything wrong about sharing it, because it could help someone. It doesn't have to be everybody. Somebody might be going through something now, might be going through a process, and he or she is about to give up on life. Something like this could just make that person to have a change of heart, and that's what I believe. But we can't just sit idle and take it as it is. I believe we need to start looking closely at our loved ones, and I think I will quickly go through. I'll be reading directly from the website where I got this information from. It's a Mayo Clinic. I'll put the link in the comment section, like I said, so that we can read up. Said depression is a mood disorder that causes persistent feeling of sadness and loss of interest. You see that? It's also called major depressive disorder or clinical depression. It affects how you feel, think, and behave, and can lead to a variety of emotional and physical problems. You may have trouble doing normal day-to-day activities, and sometimes you may feel as if life isn't worth living. And this is always the break point, when you no longer feel this life worth nothing. This is the unfortunate thing that happens to these young teenagers that have given up on life by taking their lives, which is rather sad. Also, from the side, there are symptoms. Please, we all need to go through this because I can't exhaust this, but there are a whole lot of information we can get. What are the symptoms in adults, in children? What are the causes, biological differences, brain chemistry, hormones, inherited traits, a whole lot. The risk factors. We need to read up. I'll put the link there so that we can click through those links and, you know, have those information. Sometimes it's because we don't have the right information, so we feel everything is normal, whereas things are going on under our nose and we don't even know because we are not looking closely. Engagement. We need to start engaging our children, our teenagers. Let's show that we care, and not just by asking them front-end questions. No. And what I mean by that is, let's really create time. I know we are busy, we want to go out, make money to take care of children. I think it shouldn't end there. We need to create time out of no time. No, especially let's say they come back from school after a semester, even if it's in secondary school or they're in boarding houses. When they come back home, let's sit down. and let these children feel, oh, my daddy cares, my mommy cares. Show empathy. That it's not just it shouldn't end with, I've paid your school fees, you should come out with flying colors. Some are even struggling with their grades. Some have challenges from peer pressures. Some are having issue with cultism. It is there. They don't even know what decision to take, so they just need someone that will guide them. They need our guidance, and you and I can be that help they need, if only we are willing to pay more attention to their dispositions, their body language, you know. So it is rather sad. I was actually preparing a different video. I had to put that to a halt and to address this matter, so that we can help the next person, we can save the next life simply by paying closer attention. So it is sad, but let's all look after one another, and as parents, please, our old ways of handling children and teenagers of today's age and time, so we need to start changing our method. Our method should change. On this note, I want to the curtain. Please, if you are new here, please click the subscribe button, and do not forget to hit the like button also. And one more thing, do not forget to notification bell right down there, so that you can get notified anytime I upload a new video. So I thank you all for listening, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care of yourself, and please, you all stay safe. Bye for now, everyone, and take care.